Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to the Battle Spot. I once again am your host, Mike, and today we're going to be going back into the rating battles, back into the single player rating battles, and we're going to see if we can make our team get one more push, maybe one or two more pushes up to that 1600 rating. Because you know what, last time, I'm going to be honest with you, last game, last episode, last series of 3 matches that we had, I did not perform very well at all. I underestimated, I should say, my opponent. I overestimated my skill, and we lost a couple matches due to that. But now we are at 1543 with a rating of 12-2, and I have a feeling that against this person from Japan, Toyama, we'll be able to pull something out. Because they're going to be coming in with the ever-so-broken Celesteela, the Marowak, the Alolan Marowak, the Salamence, I'm thinking Minior already, the Beak Blast guy. I don't actually remember his name. Incineroar and Kangaskhan. So I feel like Kartana is pretty much a solid lead here, but I think the main idea is that we need to find something that can take out what's-his-face? Celesteela. Can Kartana take out Celesteela? Not necessarily, but maybe. I know that Tapu Lele is going to be pretty good here, except for against Salamence. Or maybe especially against Salamence, I should say. Against... well, nobody, I suppose, except for Celesteela, which I just finished saying we need to watch out for. I think that Minior is probably my best bet against it. I think Tapu Lele, Minior, and Kartana are probably the 3 that I'm going to end up choosing. So let's go ahead and do that. Because I don't think that Garchomp is going to be all that great. I don't think that Garchomp's going to be all that great. But either way, let's hope and pray that we can do well against this person right here. Because that team kind of scares me. Not so much the everything else, but the Celesteela. So let's spin that around. I'm not afraid of anything except for Celesteela. So here is the Salamence, with which I can just go for a quick little Moonblast. Hopefully it doesn't take me out in a single hit. I don't think that it should. Yeah, because all it's going to do is just intimidate me. That being said, I could have gone for my Milotic, assuming that he would. And now that I remember that Salamences have the Intimidate ability, which means that he's probably just going to Mega Evolve, I'll next time consider Milotic versus Salamence a little bit stronger. But either way, the withdrawal is going to happen. I'm going to probably send out the Celesteela. Yep, there's a Celesteela. So hopefully we might be able to get some sort of, you know, what is it? Special attack drop on the Celesteela? That would be pretty nifty. No. Well, either way, not very effective, but I do think that damage is going to help us, either when using Psychic or using Thunderbolt. Should we be using Thunderbolt here? That is the question. Sorry, I'm reading the actual thing instead of looking at the power. Power's 90, so that's going to do 180 power. Meanwhile, Psychic is going to do 90. Times 1.5 for Celesteela, that's 135. Times another 50%. For Psychic Terrain is going to be another, what, 68-ish? So that's going to be 190 something. But Thunderbolt does have the chance to paralyze. Do I want to sacrifice about 10 power for that? Let's see if Thunderbolt manages to take it down to a low enough amount that it makes me regret my decision. Either way, I do avoid. All right. So we avoid the Leech Seed. That being said, I'm going to go for another Thunderbolt. Let's just see. Are you going to switch out? Maybe in that case I should have gone for a Psychic. But either way, it's going to go back and send out the Marowak. Actually, no, this is the Alolan Marowak anyway, so it doesn't... oh, no. No! Dang it. Wait, his special attack rose. He's a physical attacker, isn't he? That being said, Minior Kartana. Minior is going to be the next thing to send out if this doesn't happen to take it out. But I am going to be able to go first. I'm going to send that Psychic out. And I am going to take it out in a single hit. Okay, so the downfall to Marowak is that it is not very defensive at all. Or not very especially defensive. I don't actually remember Alolan Marowak's stats. I'm definitely going to be looking that up after this. Because I do want to put an Alolan Marowak in one of my teams. I believe I actually have it in one of my teams. I definitely remember breeding it, so it's there. It's there all right. So here's the second Intimidate. Another reason why I believe that Milotic would have been great, but hey, a Tapu Lele sweep ain't bad. So here goes the Moonblast. Going to be able to take that puppy out. There we go. And now all that we really have left is the Celesteela. Celesteela versus Celes 3 of our people. And the weirdness is going to disappear. So he's going to be able to send back out Celesteela on a normal battlefield. Which is a little bit of a shame. But either way, here comes that. And we'll just be able to go for that Thunderbolt and take it out as such. Yeah, okay. Alright, so that was good. That was good. That's a good start. Now, Tapu Lele is an absolute monster, and I don't think that there's anybody who really knows who really thinks otherwise. But, you know, it's... If it weren't for the fact that I really, really want to win, I probably wouldn't be leading with it all the time. And I think in matches from now on where I think that I know, where I know that Tapu Lele is going to be able to take out things, like, really quickly, I'm probably not going to lead with it, just because I want to see I want to see my other Pokemon do better, too. Anyway, let's go back against another person from Japan. Isn't that something? Ooh, bringing 2 Tapus this time. We've got a Porygon 2. Or is that a Porygon? Yeah, it's a Porygon 2. An Alolan Marowak again, a Garchomp, and a Gyarados. So, that being said, I do still think that Tapu Lele is going to be good here. But I really do also want to bring things that can be good against Tapu Bulu and Tapu Koko. That being anything with steel moves, anything with fire moves for the Tapu Bulu. Do any of my Pokemon have fire moves? My Garchomp does. You know what? Maybe I've been forgetting about that a lot. Maybe I've kind of been putting that to the side. Although the problem with Garchomp having a fire move is that when you put it against things like Tapu Bulu and Tapu Lele, they do have the Fairy Stab that can be pretty devastating to it. So that being said, I can probably bring out an ice move like my Milotic has. Or the ground moves that my Minior does. I think that I'm going to lead with Minior. I usually don't like to lead with Minior, but I feel like that can be... I feel like that isn't what my opponent thinks that I would lead with normally. I think that's my overarching statement here. Okay, so we're going to be going against Pokemon Trainer Clown. Going with the Tapu Koko first. Not great, not bad. I don't think that it can take me out with a single Thunderbolt. That being said, should I go for... but with Electric Surge, that always scares me. That does always scare me whenever I see an Electric Surge come out. Should I go for the Shell Smash or should I go for the Earthquake? He's definitely going to go before me anyway, and I don't believe that Tapu Koko has any priority moves, nor do many of his other Pokemon. Gyarados, Garchomp, Tapu Bulu, neither of those have priority. So let's just go for the Shell Smash. Hope that we don't get knocked out after he goes first anyway. Alright, so let's see what he switches into. Oh my goodness. Okay, that does a lot of damage still. That is going to break my shields down, though, which is awesome. And he's just going to switch into... Am I wrong? I might be wrong. Porygon 2. No, Porygon 2 doesn't have any priority either. But he is going to download some special attack there. Either way, now I do have the Shell Smash, I do have the White Herb gone, and I will be able to use the Acrobatics at full power. which is absolutely fantastic when I have +2. And shields down. I don't see any reason that... Well, I mean, apart from the fact that Porygon 2 does have a Violite and double the defense, or plus 50% the defense. Is it 50% or is it double? I think it's 50%. Let's go for acrobatics. Let's hope it gets... It's not. Wow. Oh, he's gonna go for this. He's this kind of guy. Alright. Is this when I decide to switch? Who would I switch into? Nobody important. Let's just go for the acrobatics. He's gonna use Shadow Ball. Okay, so switching into Tapu Lele wouldn't have been a great idea. Okay, so now that that's happened, do I still want to go into the Tapu Lele though? Because Kartana can be brought down to 1. Can break down the Focus Sash, and he's got a Tapu Lele, or sorry, a Tapu Koko, and a Mystery Pokemon. This is nervous. This is nervous. This is nervous. This is nervous right here. This is me being nervous. Tapu Lele. Okay. I'm gonna bring out that Psychic Surge, take away the electric one, and just go for the Psychic. I'm gonna hope that Porygon 2 just doesn't take me out with the Shadow Ball. Okay. Good. That's good. That's very, very good. Now, I wonder if this Trick Room is going to work to this guy's advantage or against this guy. This Tapu Bulu's coming out. It's going to put up that grassy terrain, which isn't bad for my Kartana. Which is very good for my Kartana, in fact. But let's go for the Psychic. Let's go for the Psychic anyway. No, let's go for the Moonblast. Well, what can it do again? It brings down the special attack. Yeah, so let's go for the Psychic, I suppose. It honestly doesn't matter. Let's just go for whatever has the most damage, which in this case is Psychic. So the Woodhammer is definitely going to take me out. But now I do have Kartana with the Smart Strike. So we can hope that the Kartana can take out this guy. Oh, that... Wait a second. He must be some sort of choice, I would assume. So let's go for the Smart Strike. Let's see if we can take that out. That's good. Perhaps now the Trick Room will go down. I'm not actually sure how many turns it has been. This isn't great. I gotta say, this isn't great, because we've got, yeah, Twisted Dimensions returned to normal. So if I do not outspeed this Tapu Koko, then we lose. But if he's a Trick Room team, you know, I'm going to outspeed the Tapu Koko. We're gonna hope. We're gonna hope. It actually doesn't matter if I go for Smart Strike right here, because he is the electric typing as well. So, Leaf Blade has the chance to crit. Let's use it. He's definitely going first. Alright. Oi. Even though it was not very effective, I do get taken down to the Tapu Koko. Oh my goodness. Man. These Tapus. See, I'm telling you, my Tapu Lele, this Tapu Bulu, the Tapu Koko, they're all pretty good. They are nothing to shake a stick at. Really though? So he... whatever. I'm not going to think about it too hard. The guy, he had a Trick Room up, and he had his Tapu Bulu with some sort of, you know, less speed than my other stuff. So it was all going first, and then when the dimensions returned to normal, it turns out his Tapu Koko doesn't actually have a negative speed investment. Maybe that was the plan all along. Maybe that was pretty smart of him. I don't know. Either way, back to 1542. Oy. That's why we do 3 battles, so that we don't end up in the same spot that we were before. Okay, so facing this lady right here with the white sunglasses. Let's see if we can get just above 1550 for the end, please. Let's see. We've got things that I'm immediately seeing a huge rock weakness to in Ninetales, Vikavolt, What's-Her-Face, Talonflame, and Toxapex. A ground weakness in Aegislash. So, I mean, who does this mean? Who are we looking at? This guy, right here. We got the Minior for this. That's exactly what Minior was built for. Milotic is also really good here. Staring at the Talonflame and the Ninetales. Kartana would not be great here. Kartana is only good against 2 things. Well, possibly 3, I guess, if we count the dark move that it has. Well, possibly 4, I guess, if we count the fact that it has a fighting move. Is Tapu Lele decent? Is Tapu Lele decent? Yep. Yeah, no. We've got 2 things that can take out Tapu Lele. Is Mimikyu going to be useful here? Not. Well, it's not going to be not useful. Let's go for Milotic. Let's go for Minior. Let's go for Mimikyu. Why not? And I ran out of time while I was deciding all that. Boy. Gonna have to do some real heavy mind games here if we want to beat Pokemon Trainer Japanese name. Alright, so here comes Milotic. Gonna be going up against Ninetales. Okay. Huh. Now Milotic... Ooh, there's the hail. Milotic does have the Freeze Dry, which kind of makes me nervous. What do I have against it? Minior and Mimikyu again. So Mimikyu would probably be the next thing that I send out against it. Should I go for the Scald or should I go for the Toxic? I think I will go for the Scald and hope for a burn. Because I don't think we're playing a long game here with Ninetales. I think it's either it's going to take me out or I'm going to take it out. That seems to be the plan. This is actually the first time that I've gone up against a Ninetales just in this game yet. An Alolan Ninetales, I should say. It looks really pretty with the hail coming down. So it is going to use the Freeze Dry, which... it's super effective, but if I manage to burn... No. Oh, dang it. Oh, no, I was going to say that I have the leftovers to heal me back up above full, but I don't. I don't, because there's the hail. This is a good opportunity. Once I am already thinking about once Milotic is down. This is a good opportunity for me to set up a Swords Dance with Mimikyu. Yeah, this is a very good opportunity for me to set up a Swords Dance with Mimikyu. Let's do that. Let's do that. It also would have been a good opportunity for me to set up a Shell Smash with Minior, but that would not have been up against something that would be great against it. Because Ninetales could have easily also used any kind of ice move against me, and kind of screwed me over in that sense as well. So let's go for the what's it called? The Swords Dance. Let's see if she might actually switch out into something. Because she probably thinks that if she doesn't think that I'm going for a Swords Dance, then she thinks that I'm going for a Play Rough. In which case, if she has the Aegislash, then she would probably switch out into the Aegislash because of the Steel typing. but we're going to have to see about that. That's cool that it puts the turn number for Hail up. So there's the Ninetales withdrawal. I'm going to go into the Garchomp, which is interesting. That's an interesting choice. Alright, so I'll just go for the Swords Dance right here. Now, he is going to get buffeted by the Hail, so if he does happen to have any kind of Focus Sash or any of that kind of stuff, then that's going to get broken. Which means that I am cleared to go for the Play Rough. If it does go before me, I do have the Disguise that's up. And I should take it out before it takes me out. Gonna have to see what he goes for here. What she goes for here. I always make that mistake, I apologize. What my opponent goes for here. So there's the Earthquake. It's actually just going to break my Disguise. Okay. So there goes the head. Head's down. And go for the Play Rough and take it out. Yes, okay. Good. The Rough Skin's going to do quite a bit of damage to me. And the Hail's also going to do a lot of damage to me. She's probably not going to send out that Ninetales, now that I think about the fact that the Hail is probably not up anymore. Yeah, that's right. Oh, sorry, the Hail is probably still up, is what I meant to say. So she's probably not going to send out that Ninetales yet, but we'll probably send it out after whatever this next Pokemon is. However, my Mimikyu does have Swords Dance up, and I do have that Shadow Sneak Stab. So, this is looking pretty decent. This is looking pretty decent for us so far. We're really gonna have to see if she brought that Aegislash or not. In the meantime, I hope you guys are doing all right. If you guys have had holiday plans figured out for the next little bit, then great on you. I have not set up my holiday plans yet at all. I'm actually moving. There's the Talonflame. I'm actually moving next week. Next week. Should I bother going for the Shadow Sneak? If he's going to go for the priority Brave Bird right now, that's likely going to take me out. I'm going to go for the Shadow Sneak anyway, but switching into anybody else wouldn't be a good idea here. Or, you know what, if this guy is not a Gale Wings Talonflame like they usually would be, yeah, so there's the Gale Wings. Brave Bird is going to go first. It's going to probably take me out. Yeah, there that goes. But the Talonflame is going to take a ton of damage, and Hail's going to stop. So that's pretty great for my Minior. I'm not going to take damage anymore from the Hail. Now Shield's Down's up, so I should probably go for a Shell Smash here. No. I think Shell Smash might kill me. Let's think about this. If he decides to go for a priority Brave Bird, and that doesn't bring him below half, then he can go for another priority Brave Bird. Or is Gale Wings now only when their HP is full? I need to look this up. Gale Wings Gen 7. I hope I have enough time. Let's hope, let's hope. Gale Wings now only works if the user has full HP. We are going for a Smell Smash, people. A Smell Shash. We're going for a Smell Shash, people. There goes the Brave Bird. And that's just because he's faster than me. That's not even going to break my, that's not even going to break my shields down. Isn't that something? So my defense is going to go down, my attacks are going to go up, and the White Herb is going to take out all of my stat changes. This is probably for the best. Okay. Acrobatics, I think, is probably my best bet because I am scared of this 80 accuracy really doing a number on me. So let's go for the Acrobatics. I think that this Talonflame isn't defensive enough for me to just take it out. And even if it doesn't get taken out, with my... I was going to use another Brave Bird. He is faster than me. What is that? That is Well, maybe it's because of my shield's down. I'm gonna have to assume that it's because of the shield's down. Oh my gosh, that was a critical hit too. That was a crit. That was a crit. Oh my gosh. If I don't take out this Ninetales in a single hit, then I've lost. If I don't take out this Ninetales in a single hit, then I've lost to Hail. If this Ninetales has Ice Shard, I have lost. Now isn't that something? Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We have got Stone Edge again. It is super effective against this Ninetales. We've got this Acrobatics, which is super effective. Not super effective, but which is full power. We're also +2, and our shields are down. I feel like Acrobatics should be able to take it out, and I also, again, don't want to risk a Stone Edge. But please don't have Ice Shard. Please do not have Ice Shard. Doesn't have Ice Shard. And it takes it out. Yes. Awesome. All right, that was a close one, but once again, Minior has managed to grasp defeat in its tiny little pointy things all over its body. Grasp defeat and throw it back at them, because we don't want that up in here. We threw defeat away. We said, no, we don't want any of that. We want the victory. So we took victory and we held it nice and close. Again, in our tiny little spinies. We poked little holes in it and then used its perforated edges and wrapped it around us. And that's how it went. All right, so I think that's going to be that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Come back again tomorrow for another Battle Spot Singles, where I think we're going to do one more game, because that'll mean that we've done 25 games with our one team. Then we're going to say goodbye to it. We're going to try another team, and I hope that you guys are ready for that. All right, if you have been enjoying this, then please do leave a like right down below. Please check out my other videos that you can see at the end in just a couple seconds, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. See you later.